So we'll now move on to the Arkham encounter phase, and you've noticed that I've just turned everything around, the board and stuff, a little bit because I wanted better lighting. So nothing's changed. We'll just change of orientation and background here. Anyhow, moving into the Arkham encounter phase, starting with first player, Michael McGlenn, who was at the witch house. So we'll go ahead and draw one of these witch house French Hill decks. Okay, we'll shuffle these. With location decks, you always shuffle before you draw. Okay. Alright. And we'll see what Michael comes into contact with. The witch house, which is at the bottom of this. So at the witch house, Michael is overcome by the echoing chants of the long gone witches who have lived and died here, and he passes out. Oh no. Okay, make a will -2 check. If you pass, you learn an ancient spell, draw 1 spell. If you fail, you're missing half your items. When you wake up, discard half of your items. Your choice, round down. That's not a very nice encounter. Okay. So we'll have to make a luck -2 check right now. And Michael's luck right now is at 4. Oh, sorry. Will -2 check. So his will is at 4. So will -2, 4 -2 is 2. We're going to be rolling 2 dice. And we want a success. Otherwise, we'll lose half our items, which is not good. Because we have to round down. So here we go. Oh, we failed. Okay, so Michael will lose half of his items. And in page 16 of the rulebook, it says that when adding up items before discarding, count all common items, unique items, and spells. Also, deputy's revolver and patrol wagon. Alright. Skills do not count. That's the important part. Okay. So Michael has 3 items. 2 common and 1 unique. Okay. Alright, so we'll have to count down. So that's 3. Half of it is 1.5. So countdown is 1, which means we'll keep 1 of these. So I think I will discard these 2. Okay, so we'll discard our unique item and our common item. Daryl Simmons is up next. And he has a special ability that I want to point out first, which is here. So the special ability says, when drawing locations in Arkham, he gets to draw 2 cards, and he can choose whichever one he wants. So that's great. So Daryl will go ahead, and because he is in Unnameable over here, he will draw one of these green cards. So we'll shuffle, and then we'll draw 2. 1, 2. And he's at the Unnameable. Okay. So the first one here says, the ceiling beam suddenly buckles. Make a speed -1 check. If you pass, move to the street. If you fail, lose 2 stamina. Okay. So that doesn't actually, it's not a very nice card. Our second option here is pass a luck -1 check to find a hidden cache concealed in the wall of an upstairs bedroom. Draw 1 unique item. Okay, I kind of like this one more. So we'll go ahead and pick this one, and we'll discard the other one. Daryl's luck right now is at his maximum of 4. And he will do a luck -1 check. So let's do that. Luck -1 is 3 dice. And we need a 5 or 6. And we have 1. Good stuff. Daryl, good job. So Daryl will find hidden cash concealed in the wall of an upstairs bedroom. He'll draw 1 unique item. And it is Kabbalah of Sabbath. Exhaust and spend 2 movement points to make a lower -2 check. So it gives us a skill if we're successful. Okay, not too bad. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Alright, finally, it is Gloria's turn for her Arkham encounter phase. In this phase, she will move through the portal and into the City of Great Race. And again, we're not going to evade or fight this monster, because that's what I believe in. Alright, so she will travel over here into the City of Great Race. So that ends our turn. Our phase for Arkham encounter will now move on to the 4th phase, which is Otherworld encounter. Because Gloria entered the Otherworld, she'll now have our encounter here. And that means we'll have to draw 2 of these gate cards here. Now, before we do that, however, Gloria actually has a special ability on her character card. Gloria's special ability is that when she's in another world and drawing gate encounters, she can draw 2 cards and discard, basically pick whichever she wants and discard the other. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to draw 2 gate cards. So the first one, and the second one. Now, because Gloria is in the City of Great Race, where the color of the portal here is green or yellow, she would have to draw a card and keep drawing until she gets some of the encounter cards with these colors. So because our second one is red, we would have to keep drawing. So we'll discard this one. We need a green or a yellow. Okay, so we got a green. Alright, so let's see what this says. The first one, City of Great Race. The odd plant has Gloria in its clutches. We have to pass a fight -1 check to break free. And if we fail, lose 1 stamina and lose 1 sanity, as it partially digests you. Okay. Getting eaten by an odd plant is not a good thing. Okay, let's see what our other option is. The City of the Great Race is not in one of these, so I'll have to look at the other. Pass a luck -1 check to find the gate back. If so, immediately return to Arkham. Okay, so unfortunately, actually, maybe fortunately, I think we'll be going with this one. Because we know Gloria has her luck at 0. Actually, luck at 2, I think. But it's better than, failing that and losing a sanity and losing a stamina. So we'll discard this one. And then we'll take this one. And we'll do a luck -1 check. So Gloria's luck is 2, -1 means 1. So we'll have to roll 1 die. Not very probable, but it's better than getting devoured by a plant partially. That's kind of disgusting. Okay, it's a fail. So we'll stay in the Otherworld. That ends our Otherworld encounter phase. Gloria is staying here. And then we'll now move on to the final phase, the Mythos phase, where we'll draw one of the Mythos cards. And we're going to draw and see what it is. So again, the first thing we resolve is the portal, which is in the woods. So there would be a new gate popping up in the woods. And the new portal goes to the abyss. Into the woods it goes. Okay, we lose this clue token. The abyss. And as part of that, we'll have to draw a monster. So let's get some monsters. And the monster that we get is Shoggoth. He's a red monster with a red border. Ugh. Okay, so he's pretty hard to fight. And because he's red, that means he moves twice as fast. So instead of movement 1, he'll move 2 when he moves. So that pops up in the woods. And if you have any doubt in terms of the specialties, the definitions of the words on the back of these monster tokens, like this one that says physical resistance and nightmarish, you can refer to the back page of your rulebook, which has the special abilities listed out. So physical resistance means that a weapon or spell that adds a bonus of the resisted type can only provide half its normal bonus. So in this case, this guy has physical resistance. So any weapon that is a physical, such as the Tommy gun, instead of doing +6, it would do +3. And any spell or weapon that has a magical effect, like the enchanted knife, would only do half of the combat check number. So Shoggoth's resistance is physical, so we can use magical weapons to kill him. The other thing is he's nightmarish, so that means that when we pass the horror check, we still lose the sanity number here. So that would be -1. Oh, sorry, the 3 here, 3 sanity. So this is a pretty tough monster, but that's okay. And they pop up in the woods. Okay, we'll keep resolving this card here. Second thing is monster movement, which means that anything with these symbols would move along the white line. So our Gug up there has his dash symbol, which means he would move to along the white line. And then this guy, Shoggoth, also has... Oh, Shoggoth is not on here. He has a diamond. And we don't have any diamonds here. So we'll only move the Gug. The Gug moves along the white line from the Independence Square into the downtown streets. We have a clue token, it says here, that appears at Independence Square. But because we have a gate here, we don't place a clue token here, unfortunately. Finally, we read the headline, and it says, all monsters in locations are returned to the cup. Okay, so the locations meaning these circular areas, not the streets, however. So that's good because we have Shoggoth in our woods location, so he would return. He just came out, but he's going back into the cup. Okay, back he goes. And because the Gug has moved from the portal, Independence Square, which was the location, to downtown streets, he's actually safe. He's not in a location anymore. So the Gug stays on our Arkham board. And with that, we'll discard this card. One thing I almost forgot is because we drew a Mythos card at the end of our first turn, we have to put a Doom token on the Doom track. So we're now 2, and then we'll discard this Mythos card. So that ends our turn, first turn. The first player token moves down clockwise to Daryl, so he'll start our turn next.